Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today, we are going to look at some of unpopular K-pop opinions, and I will say what I agree or disagree with. Let's go. First of all, I wish G-Idol would return to their old sound. Now, something like this goes purely on your taste in music, but for me, it's 50-50. And don't get me wrong, cause I love G-Idol, but as someone who became a Neverland when Dumdy Dumdy came out, their music changed, which is totally fine, but really, I would like to see a new song that is similar to. Oh my god, but I do really like their new songs to accept sometime. The English lyrics is something, but that doesn't really matter. And this should not overcome as hate for Soyeon nor the other girls. For second, we have it is perfectly reasonable to not like your alt group's discography a lot. I think a lot of fans who are into K-pop for the music don't like to acknowledge that the general appeal of K-pop, for most people, does not lie in the music. Rather, the choreographies, performances, concepts, and visuals, along with variety shows and the appeal of the idols' personalities. This is what sets K-pop apart from the Western music industry. Therefore, it is only fair that someone's favorite K-pop group might be the group whose performances or stage presence they love the most, or whose releases are conceptually and visually unique and pleasing. Plus, the main appeal of some groups genuinely isn't in their discography or music, it's in the aspects I mentioned. ITZY's appeal is in their powerful choreographies and amazing stage presence. Yes, people can love their discography too, but it's obvious that what sets them apart is their dance and performance skills, and maybe their concept. So if someone loves them for just those reasons, I believe it makes sense. Similarly, if someone does not vibe with BTS's music, but loves them because of their personalities and friendship, they're allowed to do that. For third, it is Lily's voice in NMIXX songs is not nice to hear. In NMIXX title tracks just sounds unpleasant to my ear. She's given the most challenging parts of the song, so maybe that plays a role. I don't know. But all I think when listening to her in these songs is impressive. I've never once thought this sounds good, and I realize that it's probably because it doesn't sound good to me. The reason I like her voice in B-sides and covers is also because of how she utilizes her softer mixed voice and falsettos in them, which sound absolutely beautiful. In title tracks, however, as of yet, I've never seen her do that. It's just belting over and over again, because she's kinda in charge of the impressive parts of the songs. And in terms of belting, I prefer Helen or Sullyoon's voices, as they sound deeper, fuller and less piercing. Lily probably has better technique than both of them while belting, but I just can't like. Just not pleasing. The only time I genuinely liked her voice in a title track was the firework part line in Love Me Like This. That's it. As of for 4 is Liseo contributed nothing to IVE. She would have been better off debuting in the next girl group. I think this is an unpopular opinion because people love Liseo for her maknae image and she was really popular in 11 era. But more and more she faded into the background and only became popular again because of Strawberry Moon incident or hidden camera incident, which is unfortunate. I think she is really pretty, but her beauty vibe is totally overlapped with Wonying, and of course, Wonying is untouchable in IVE. Her vocal is the worst in IVE as it's too nasal. I hated her line in Kitsch. She could be the golden maknae, but she didn't even show a clear maknae vibe as Yoonchi in Le Seraphim. From all the vids, I feel Ray is more like a maknae than her. I think Starship is too rushed to debut her with IVE. She could be much better off debuting in the next girl group where she is mature enough and her skills are better than. I feel bad for her because she could have been as big as Wonying if Starship was patient. For now, she is contributing nothing to IVE and getting more hates than ever, which none of the 16-year-olds should receive. For fifth is Stay is extremely underrated. Stay is that one forgotten song in Blackpink's discography. When people talk about Blackpink, it is usually for the swag, black concept with the swaggy songs, raps and such. Some do talk about the pink concept with a much more softer, more understanding tune like As If It's Your Last and Ice Cream. But for Stay, it's hard to even define. It isn't swag for the black and Blackpink, but it isn't cheerful either for the pink. It's honestly a melodious but very sad song about the realities of clinging on to someone, having to say goodbye, but also remembering the memories you have made with them. It is also like very underlooked at in Blackpink's discography. Like it has less than 350 million views on YouTube and 175 million Spotify streams, Not a bad number, but compared to the gigantic numbers of Blackpink, this is pretty low. Why might this be unpopular? Whenever I see discussions of Blackpink discography, they often just quickly mention Stay but doesn't further include it in most discussions. Like I said, people might have been so accustomed to the swag black style of Blackpink that they might not like the slow, sad song in comparison to the rest of their discography. Which I mean, fair enough. Now to the 6. Le Sserafim deserves the popularity Blackpink has internationally. I used to be a hardcore Blink until last year. The Born Pink album was incredibly short and the tour seemed rushed. It's crazy watching live videos of them floundering choreo that they've done for years. It just seems like they all desperately want to go solo. I don't feel much of a group energy anymore. On the other hand, Le Sserafim has checked off all of the boxes of a successful cool girl vibe that would do well internationally. Their minimalistic monochromatic styling, catchy songs, and fierce stage presence. I would see them on tour here in Germany in a heartbeat. And T.I. Fragile even did massively well, bringing in more international listeners. The difference between them is simply marketing. Blackpink has more hype because they are influencers who are allowed more side projects, which has brought them popularity but also divided them as a group, resulting in lackluster group performances. So guys, we came to an end for today, and this video should not overcome as hate to any group or any idol. These were just unpopular opinions and my opinion about them. Have a great day.